Hello, my shining stars, Scorpios. I hope you will enjoy this boat ride along the British Columbia River and your horoscope for amazing October 2023. Happy birthday to all October Scorpios! Dream big, celebrate, enjoy your life. Share your unique talents, inspire with your depth and with your knowledge. You will be shining bright and motivate so many people. In October, we will have two major eclipses, solar eclipse on the 14th of October, the new moon in your house 12, and lunar eclipse, full moon, on the 28th of October in your house 7. Here, it's important not to make any life-changing decisions. They will be like permanent tattoo that will be impossible to get rid of for the next 18.5 years. Your decisions will stay for you and determine your future life. All astrologists, they don't recommend to make any decisions between two eclipses. Venus rules house 7 and 12 for Scorpios, and it means that your life will be changed by Venus this time for the rest of your life. So the theme of love and money will be very active for the next 18 years. Now let me walk you through the dates. On the 6th of October, Mercury entered your house 12, house of communication, news, meetings, ideas. Maybe you will receive the letter or idea or a phone call that will give you the understanding what to expect from the end of the month. It's also house 12 is the house of subconsciousness, unhealed psychological traumas, is the house of isolation. Maybe you will receive your medical tests and you will decide to go to the hospital, and it will be life-saving decision because the operation will be done in time. Please pay attention to your health. Or you might win or buy the cruise or vacation in the island or on the cruise ship. So it can be news about what to expect from solar eclipse in house 12. Pay attention to your dreams. You might have some ideas from there. On the 10th of October, Pluto, that was in a retrograde from May 1, will be in direct position right now in your house 3. So you might receive some news connected with your relatives, family, siblings, neighbors. Maybe it will be documents or passports. Maybe it will be educational information or school certification. It can be news regarding media, courses. Maybe you will start repairing the car, or you will buy a new car. Maybe you will book a trip. It can be also that you were away from work for a long time and now it will be time to return home, or maybe you were waiting for your work contract and you will be receiving it now. Maybe your car was in repair and you were not able to use it and now you will receive it. Maybe you were waiting for documents for relocation, immigration, or educational cycle, and now the time will come that the issue connected with third house will be resolved. Many people with zodiac sign Scorpio or ascendant in Scorpio or moon in Scorpio had big changes for the last 2 years. Maybe it was engagement, pregnancy, marriage, divorce. So Venus was in your house 10, the house of achievements and status, before 10th of October in house 10, and now it's changing the house. It's moving to your house 11. Venus will be opposite Saturn in retrograde. It means that you will receive the new responsibility connected with finances or love. It can be pregnancy, or can be foster kids or pets, new project, something that you have to look after. Saturn in retrograde also mean old parents. Maybe you will be forced to look after your elders, but also you might be having more responsibilities connected with work. Sometimes when somebody is leaving work, you have to do 2 jobs for the 1 salary. It can be a situation like this. House 11 is house of friends, clubs, feasts, new membership, house of dreams. So you can change your circle of friends or You might have the same dreams that you had before. Now time will arrive when you will have opportunity to implement it in life. House 11 is also house of internet and online business. If you seek in love and you are single, you have opportunity to meet your life, and it will be online. And this person will be older than you are. Saturn in retrograde means somebody who is older. On the 13th of October, Mars, one of your planets, will enter your sign, Scorpio, and it will bring new energy to you. Mars, planet of sport, sex, desire, conflicts, will be in your house 1. So you will have courage to become a leader, to protect yourself and to motivate others. People will look at you. You will be changing your body, you will be changing yourself, and by increasing self-love, you will attract more attention. And conflicts, because when we usually do something that what we need, we always have somebody who is not happy with our actions. My recommendation here is look who is kind to you and keep this in mind when you make your choices. On the 14th of October, it will be trine between Moon, Pluto and Mars, and it will bring you great opportunities to get over any obstacles. It's not very often when this situation happens, so any obstacles that you have, any problems that you have in your life can be magically removed if you put your mind on it. Use the right words and the right mindset. On the 14th of October, it's a solar eclipse, a new moon in your house 12. Think of the spotlight. A very personal, deep, subconscious level will get attention. There will be a cycle of 2 years when you will be shown your subconscious issues, childhood traumas. You'll be healing them like the sun that heals with warm beams the soul after winter. This is how, with love and warmth and kindness, you will heal yourself. If you neglected yourself and your needs for a long time, it will be time for healing and rebirth. And you will see that by healing your subconscious traumas, especially childhood traumas, you will improve your health. Lots of psychosomatic diseases will vanish. For example, if you were overweight and you felt trapped inside of your body and you were unhappy about yourself, now everything can change if you make first steps towards self-discipline and changing your routines, and by only these few steps alone, you will program your future for success. In 2 years, it will be totally new you, because right now, the changes of your life will be blessed by universe. The key word here is alone. Only you can help yourself, and universe will help you. Some people will have urge to travel. You might travel to China or India or other saint places alone for spiritual guidance. The sun and moon will be united together to show you the potential and the power of positive mindset. Think about the chair that you are sitting on right now. It was once just somebody else's idea, a simple idea from the design. Of course, it took time to make it from the blueprint or from a drawing to under your cute butt. So you are becoming a designer of your own reality, of your own destiny. Take a pen, make a plan, and reject bad habits, unhealthy people or unhealthy friends, or any negative people with their negative mindset who just on the way saying that you will fail, that you've done this before many times. Maybe you were starting a new project on a bad lunar cycle, or when it was not time for you to change. Right now is the time. It's time for you to choose yourself and to go for the vacation alone. It's time to become your own best friend. Maybe you will start on your own charity or helping others, or volunteer in the different countries and live for a while alone. Maybe you will pay more attention to your dreams, astrology, or therapy. It will be time of a deep, big cleanup and start You start with yourself. You will be surprised how effortlessly you will be getting the results you want if you give up unhealthy habits, unhealthy people, and unhealthy relationships. Here would be a great time for you to go for a trip and write a book or create art. You will go on a solitude trip to find the beauty within yourself and in the world. It's not just a new chapter in your life, it's a new you, it's a new book, and you are becoming an author. I just give you an example from my life. When I had a solar eclipse in my house 12, I decided to work far away from my home in an isolated community, far away from my family on the cruise ships. I've never done this before, and I choose the job of a professional photographer on a cruise ship. Venus, the planet of beauty, house 12, isolation, cruise ship. At that time, I was not into astrology, but when I'm looking in retrospective right now, I'm surprised how it was the right moment and the right time. It was one of the best years of my life, and for healing and for developing myself, as well as I elevated myself to a different financial level. I purchased an apartment that I wanted to buy before, and it was the first time when I traveled alone from Ukraine, the small city, to Barbados on the other side of the world alone, and I developed myself in spiritual and physical way and changed my life forever. So house 12 is not only just a cruise ship, it can be deserted island or just an island where you will be alone, new start, it can be retreat, it can be monastery or visit to religious spiritual places. When one of my friends, Scorpios, he had the same situation of eclipse in his house 12, he went to the hospital, place of isolation. Everything was changed for better after a timely operation. So he was very happy to receive timely help in order to change his life forever. Otherwise, it will be a different life turning point for him. It's not the secret that subconscious issues that people suppress for such a long time could manifest in psychosomatic diseases. Please pay attention to your health. My other friend, who is a Scorpio, she received a very interesting job contract. She got offer for a job in prison and she became a guard. Here is Venus, house of money, in house 12 in the isolation facility. I've spent 10 years writing the book about lunar cycles and how moon affects our health, and for those people who are interested, it's available on Kindle, Amazon. So in this book I have a chapter about which organs become vulnerable during which zodiac transitions. For example, in Moon in Libra, it's prohibited to have operations on kidneys, spleen, bladder, or adrenal glands. Those organs become extremely vulnerable, but it's a good time to visit a dentist, have treatment of face, brain, eyes, and hair. Also, I added the chapter about moon diet because on each zodiac sign our body have cravings for certain elements, and if you follow the moon diet, you, like me, can get rid of any extra weight and become a healthier and happier person. Remember I mentioned that Venus rules houses 7 and 12, the planet of love and finances. So here is the key for those two eclipses. You will be financially successful if you will place in order your relationships and if you will have self-love. You must be satisfied with yourself in order to attract finances to you. Also, house 12 is house of mysteries, so maybe you might get paid for researching of the mysteries, maybe detective job or private investigator or psychology, psychotherapy, astrology, esoterics. There is lots of things can bring you finances if you will choose the profession connected with your house 12. Moving on to 15th and 18th of October, important to mention Moon that will go through Scorpio, and it means that you will become more emotional and sensitive. When Moon goes through Scorpio, it makes your reproductive organs vulnerable. So avoid alcohol, pay attention to your sexual health. On the 23rd of October, Mercury is entering your house 1, which is in Scorpio. It's communication, advertising, presentation. Maybe you will meet your stylist, or maybe you will find out who you want to become. It's a new you, remember? And on 24th of October, Sun is entering house 1. You will become a center of attention. It's a great time for planning exhibitions, especially if you're an artist or a singer or actor or dancer. It's a great time for shows. Your life will be changed. Power is with you and you are the star. On the 28th of October, lunar eclipse will be in your house 7. So full moon will illuminate something connected with the realm of your relationships. Within 3 months, you will be changing your attitude, or maybe your life will be changed forever. It's usually cut off unnecessary things in your life, maybe relations that don't serve you anymore. If you decide to divorce, this divorce will be for good. New beginnings will require a full cleanup of your life and place your life in order. If you have any bad habits, the full cleanup will start and you will be blessed with a new life and new opportunities. If your partner at work is dragging you down, or financially your employee is not bringing any money, maybe it's time to let them go and you will benefit from this situation. House 7 is also house of enemies or friends who are in reality your enemies. So this would be also the time when people will show their real faces and their real side and their real values. If your personal or financial relationships have any problems that you were not aware, they will become very obvious right now and you will be required to cut them off. So for many people it will be the divorce or a breakup. For many people it can be elevation of their relationship on a new level. It can be engagement, marriage, it can be partnership in a firm, or you can just quit your job, start the new business and become more successful than anybody else. Here I also want to stress out on the fact that house 7 is house of other people. So the zodiac of your partner will also affect you, because you are in their horoscope in house 7 and they are in your horoscope in house 7. So I highly encourage you to check their zodiac sign too. And because this is a financial eclipse, maybe their decisions will affect you. For example, if he or she takes a mortgage, you will become a co-signer and it will be a long-term commitment. Jupiter and Uranus are in retrograde in the same house 7, so here you might have second chances or opportunity for healing or stepping on the same rakes. So be mindful, be wise. Last time the same situation was in October 2004. It was the same degrees and eclipses were in the same degrees of Taurus. There was also lunar eclipse in different degrees of Taurus in November 2019. So here you probably within these 2 years either you divorced or you broke up, so your relations, your personal relations are on a different level right now, and it will be time right now for the result or to cut off something that doesn't serve you anymore. It can also be that your old partners or old clients will contact you and your old plans will be implemented in life and bring you money. It's financial eclipse. Also, it could be a merge or division of your company. A big financial roller coaster will be for who were born on 14th or 15th of November. Your decisions will definitely stay for 18.5 years. Expect the times when the truth will be revealed. If you had some people who were cheating on you, you will find out about it and you cut them off from your life. And remember that all disappointments can serve you in future for your benefits, because we want to have truth. We don't want to be cheated on. House 7 is also house of other people, so you might have amazing good news in the life of your family members, or sometimes it shows the situations where that some annoying neighbors could relocate for good. Many Scorpios met their true love in the last 1.5 years, and for the next 2 years, your relationships will be the main theme in your life. And by knowing yourself better, you can make a fresh start and become happier version of yourself. I wish you to be wealthy, healthy, and happy. Have amazing October. See you soon.